Baylor softball will have two staff member changes. I apologize for looking at because I cannot memorize all this stuff. I did hear this on the John Moore show, the bonus edition. Glenn Moore, the head coach, was on, and he did discuss the changes. The first one that I am going to mention is assistant coach Steve Hoot Jonigan. He will be retiring. He worked at Baylor for 30 years, and prior to Baylor, he was at Mississippi State for baseball for 4 years, where his primary duties were coaching catchers, outfielders, and hitters. And he also coordinated travel and umpire assignments. The last 6 years that he worked at Baylor was as a softball assistant coach. He did step in during the 2019 season when associate head coach Mark Lumley had a hip injury. And you know Mark Lumley battled a lot of health issues. He fought cancer for a long time. Mark Lumley did retire in 2020. Then Baylor hired Steve Hujon again as an assistant coach that year too. You know Steve Hujon again as a longtime assistant coach for Baylor baseball. He was the assistant coach for Baylor baseball for 20 years, and he did spend 5 years as the associate director of athletic facilities and operations, in addition to serving as the color analyst for Baylor baseball broadcast from 2016 to 2021. He also played part of Australian Go Van and run at Baylor. In 2022, when Mackenzie Wilson was at Baylor, before what happened there, I don't want to discuss it, but you could look it up if you want to. He helped her out as a hitter in 2022, and he worked with catchers and was a hitting coach in 2021. He helped Lou Gilbert, and obviously, Lou Gilbert transferred to Texas and hardly played. So you guys get the point right there. The other change is associate head coach and pitching coach Brittany Newman. She will be stepping away in order to spend time with her family. And I totally get that, especially when her boys are in high school now. And she missed out so much throughout the years. She was hired at Baylor in 2004. Prior to Baylor, she was at LSU for one season as a student assistant. And she did play at LSU. I mean, in her career, she was 120 and 25 with an ERA of .89, 106 complete games with 55 shutouts and 6 no-hitters. And she was obviously inducted in the LSU Athletics Hall of Fame in 2008. In 2022, she was inducted into the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame. She was a 3-time All-American, an illustrious career at LSU pitching-wise. She's done a lot for this program, to say the least. I mean, look at all the great years that Baylor softball's ever had. And she did play a role under Glenn Moore. With Lisa Ferguson. Obviously, a name that you all know is Whitney Kenyon. Look how good she was. Heather Stearns. Gia Rodoni. Kelsey Selman. Aaliyah Benford. Obviously, Riley Crandell before both of those transferred out. And then Dariana Orman. It's unfortunate how her career ended at Baylor. She was really, really good when she was healthy. She just never got the same after the injury. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see who the new coaches will be for those spots, respectively. And I'd like to thank them both for what they have done for Baylor softball and for Steve Hoojanigan, what he did throughout the years at Baylor under different roles, whether it's as an assistant coach for Baylor baseball or the color analyst for Baylor baseball broadcast or the associate director of athletic facilities and operations. You know, the transfer portal for this sport did start on Sunday and will last till June 15th. I'll definitely make a note on who the new assistant coaches and associate head coach will be. But if it's past Saturday, though, I'm definitely not doing a video about it. I'll definitely write like a community post about it because I'm going to definitely taking like a couple of weeks break in terms of like refresh and not have like a burnout. Honestly, I'm making videos here. So anyways, if you like this content, hit the like, subscribe button. See you guys later on road to 800 subscribers, goals, ultimate goals, 1,000 more. So my mind, this course like video, comment video really helps YouTube background. So more people see the sharing the video does help as well. So more people can watch. And if you're watching and not subscribe, hit subscribe button, free notification bell as well. And like I said about Glenn Moore recently, he's not going to step away until he wants to step away. Okay? He still has an itch for the game. And you could listen to that part in the John Moore show, and I'll put the link to the John Moore show, the bonus edition, in the description below, so y'all can listen.